All of the shows featured on the Kevin Kelly Podcast League, including the 5-Minute Kevin Kelly Podcast, are a part of the Place to Be Nation family and are not affiliated with New Japan Pro Wrestling. For over 20 years, Kevin Kelly has been on the front lines of professional wrestling all over the globe. And now Double K is bringing his decades of experience, opinions, and insights directly to you right here in the 5-Minute Kevin Kelly Podcast. And now, here's the voice of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Kevin Kelly.
Hey, this is the 5-Minute Kevin Kelly Podcast, powered by the Kevin Kelly Podcast League. And this report brought to you by Chain Reaction. If you haven't yet, check out the debut edition of Chain Reaction as Nate Milton and a round table of great co-hosts. They'll break down the good, the bad, the memorable, and the not so memorable from the Royal Rumble. That show is exclusive to the Kevin Kelly Podcast League. Here on the podcast today, we will talk about the action you will see on the New Beginning Tour for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Plus, we'll highlight some of the things that are going to happen in Los Angeles, Charlotte, and in Nashville for the New Beginning in the USA. We'll talk a little bit of Royal Rumble, and we'll talk about a very special event coming up on the 29th on the road to the New Beginning Tour. Let's look first at some of the big matches that you will see on the New Beginning Tour. Of course, the tour kicks off in earnest with a broadcast that will air probably before you have listened to this podcast. So make sure you go check out the archives at njpwworld.com to be able to see the event from the 28th at Korakuen Hall. It's going to feature a main event of a 10-man elimination tag team matchup with Los Ingobernables de Japón, captained by Tetsuya Naito, against the Suzuki-gun team, captained by, of course, Minoru Suzuki. But Taichi will be there. In fact, this is a preview of a very special event that we will see in Sapporo on Sunday. 1 week from Sunday, it will be 3 title matches with Suzuki-gun taking on Los Ingobernables de Japón. The main event that will feature Tetsuya Naito defending the Intercontinental Championship against Taichi. And also we'll see Suzuki-gun's Minoru Suzuki and Zack Sabre Jr. challenge Evil and Sonata for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team titles, while the Junior Heavyweight Tag Team titles are up for grabs as the new champs Shingo Takagi and Bushi will defend against the former champs Desperado and Kanemaru. So everybody knows about the card changes that had to happen on the New Beginning Tour in the USA. And of course, the announcement went out last week on njpw1972.com. I want you folks to continue to visit that site because you'll be able to see all the matches and all the information for the New Beginning Tour, and each event is clearly spelled out. There is some great and exciting news for the fans who will be attending the New Beginning in the USA shows. That is, we're going to have some special meet and greets for you. So make sure you go and check out njpw1972.com to find out who you'll see and when you'll see them, all part of the New Beginning Tour in the USA. Hey, the Royal Rumble, certainly very exciting, and everybody talking about the news-making events of the night, with Seth Rollins winning the Men's Royal Rumble and Becky Lynch winning the Women's Royal Rumble. It's very, very exciting to see that many fans in a stadium that size, very reminiscent of the crowd that New Japan just recently had for the Tokyo Dome, an atmosphere like no other in the beautiful stadium in Phoenix, Arizona. Chase Field was a great host for the Royal Rumble, and boy, when the seats are full and the fans are excited in a huge venue like that, there's no better atmosphere for a competitor inside the squared circle. In fact, I could tell you this, that as we know, and some of you fans may not be aware of this, that next year, 2020, Tokyo Dome, normally just January 4th, well, next year, New Japan Pro Wrestling is running on January 4th and 5th. So that's going to be a huge thing. So make sure we'll be talking all about that. We got a year to go before we're there, but it's going to be a lot of fun. And I do want to let everybody know that tomorrow is going to be a very special event on njpwworld.com. Not only will we be live from Korakuen Hall, but tomorrow night is going to be the final match for Kushida in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And boy, he can't ask for a better way to wrap things up here. He gets a special singles match in the main event against Hiroshi Tanahashi. Tomorrow here on the 5-Minute Kevin Kelly podcast, we will talk about the career of Kushida, and we'll get you set and ready for that exciting one-on-one match, the special singles match, the main event tomorrow from Korakuen Hall. We hope you can enjoy that and all the action from New Japan Pro Wrestling. And wherever you are, no matter what you're doing, always keep it locked and subscribe to the Kevin Kelly Podcast League, because we got big stuff coming all the time. We want to thank you for tuning in, and this report, of course, brought to you by the Kevin Kelly Podcast League. Subscribe now and rate us on iTunes. Go ahead and give us 5 stars for all the entertainment that you will be getting from the new Kevin Kelly Podcast League. Want to thank all the subscribers, and thank you for listening. We'll see you tomorrow on the 5-Minute Kevin Kelly Podcast.